Today we are covering 5 types of online slots you should think twice about before playing, and why the maths behind them works against you more than most people realize. This video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. All games are games of chance. These are not personal attacks on specific titles, just honest information about what the numbers actually mean. Always play responsibly at begambleaware.org. The slot industry is enormous, and not everything on the lobby screen is equal. Some games are built with mechanics that quietly drain session budgets faster than the average player expects. Knowing what to watch for does not guarantee better results, but it means you are playing with your eyes open. Number 1. Progressive jackpot slots with sub 93% RTP. Progressive jackpot slots are the most misunderstood category in online gambling. The jackpot numbers are enormous, life-changing in some cases, and the branding around them is designed to make that number feel attainable. What is less visible is the RTP that funds the jackpot. A portion of every bet placed on a progressive slot feeds the jackpot pool rather than returning to players in normal wins, which drops the base game RTP significantly. Cleopatra Mega Jackpots, for example, runs at 91 to 92% RTP in base play. That is 6 to 7 percentage points below what a standard well-designed slot would return, and those points compound across every session. The jackpot itself is statistically almost unreachable for any individual player. You are effectively accepting much worse short-term odds in exchange for a tiny probability of an outcome that will almost certainly happen to someone else. Number 2. Slots with adjustable pay lines. Some slots advertise flexible pay lines, the ability to reduce from the maximum number of lines down to as few as 1. This sounds like a budget-friendly feature. In practice, it is a trap. When you play fewer pay lines, you are not reducing your risk per spin proportionally. You are removing coverage from the reels while still spending a stake that is only marginally lower. Combinations that land on lines you did not activate do not pay out. The RTP is calculated assuming maximum lines are active. Drop to fewer lines and your effective return drops with it. Slots built around adjustable pay lines use the appearance of flexibility to encourage larger bets without the player realizing the single line option is essentially a waste of the stake. Number 3. High volatility slots. On a small budget, high volatility slots are not inherently bad games. Many of the most celebrated titles in the market, Book of Dead, Wanted Dead, or Wild Bonanza, are high volatility. The issue is the mismatch between high volatility and a small session budget. A high volatility slot is designed to produce infrequent but large wins. Between those wins, there are long stretches of losing spins, sometimes dozens in a row. A session budget that covers 50 spins will almost certainly be gone before a significant win arrives. Players who run out of budget during the downswing and conclude that the game does not pay are experiencing exactly what high volatility means. Not a broken game, but a game that requires a budget large enough to survive until the variance turns. Number 4. Slots with an RTP below 94%. The industry average for online slots is between 95% and 97%. Anything below 95% is already below standard. Anything below 94%, which does exist in the market, typically in older titles, land-based conversions, or branded games tied to TV and film licenses, is genuinely poor value. Games like Gorilla Go Wild and Super Lucky Frog sit around 92% RTP. The Price is Right slot runs at 93%. Congo King sits at 94% with a high minimum bet on top. A 92% RTP versus a 97% RTP does not sound like a dramatic difference, but across a session of several hundred spins, it represents a meaningful amount of your budget being returned at a lower rate. The RTP of any slot is displayed in its information panel before you start playing. Checking it takes 5 seconds and immediately tells you where that game stands relative to the market. Number 5. Branded slots built around a license, not gameplay. This is the most overlooked category. When a major entertainment brand, a film franchise, a TV show, a music act, is licensed for a slot, a significant portion of the development budget goes to the license fee rather than the game mechanics. The result is often a slot with familiar imagery, a recognizable soundtrack, and gameplay that is notably weaker than what you would get from the same development budget applied to an original title. The RTP on branded slots tends to sit at the lower end of the range for the provider. The features are frequently simpler, and the maximum win potential is often reduced. You are paying a premium, in worse odds, for the branding. The slot that uses a theme you have never heard of from a mid-tier provider will typically outperform the blockbuster branded release from the same period on every metric that matters for the player. 5 categories. Progressive jackpots with suppressed base RTPs, adjustable payline gimmicks, high volatility on limited budgets, sub-94% RTP titles, and branded slots that trade gameplay quality for license recognition. None of this is about avoiding slots entirely. It is about understanding what you are sitting down to play before the reels start moving. Check the RTP before you spin. Set your limits before you open a game. Play responsibly at begambleaware.org. See you in the next one.